welcome back to my pregnancy journal series. Today I'm going to be talking all about week 8 of my second pregnancy. So as far as development goes in week 8, babies either testes or babies testes or ovaries will be forming this week. Their sex was determined already at conception, but this week they will be developing the anatomy of whichever sex they are going to be. I do have the opportunity in a couple weeks to do a blood test to find out the gender of baby, and I do plan on doing that. So hopefully by week 12 or 13 I should know what we're having. Also in development this week, the heart is now a fully functioning heart. It looks like a little tiny miniature adult heart. It's got 4 working chambers and it's working to pump blood all through the body. Finally this week, the bones of the arms and legs are going to start to thicken up and the trunk is going to start to straighten up as well. As far as my symptoms go, this week has actually probably been the worst week so far. I started having a lot more fatigue. I have been far more tired this week. I also cut my hours from 36 hours a week to 30 hours a week, but with this schedule I do 2 12-hour shifts one week and 3 12-hour shifts the next. So this week was my 3 12-hour shift week. I'm sure that did not help with the exhaustion, because anytime I do a 3 12-hour stretch I am just exhausted whether or not I'm pregnant, so throwing on top a pregnancy doesn't help. But I definitely feel like there was more times during the week where I just felt exhausted and I was just so tired, and I can't even explain pregnancy fatigue. It's like a different level of tired that I didn't even know existed, and I'm consider myself chronically tired because I work midnights and I have a young child. So I just didn't think that I could get more tired than I already am at baseline, but turns out I can, and that has happened this week. I have also been having, I don't even know if I want to call it nausea, but I definitely have been having some more food aversions. I haven't been as hungry, or I'll be starving and then I'll go to eat and I'll take a few bites and I'll be like, okay, I'm done, I'm really full, or it just doesn't sit in my stomach very well. So I don't know what that's all about, but I definitely only want carbs and only certain carbs. For whatever reason this week I've had pancakes 3 times. I feel like I'm starting to kind of crave bagels again, which with my daughter, when I was pregnant early on, I always craved bagels with butter, toasted bagels with butter. Oh my gosh, just talking about it is making me really hungry for a toasted bagel with butter. But that was one thing that I ate constantly with her. Thankfully, water, I'm still able to drink it and I'm not grossed out by it. At this time in my pregnancy with my daughter, I was really just water was bleh, did not want it. I will say I do prefer other beverages or other things that have a little bit more flavor to just water, but I don't dislike it like I did with my daughter, which was hard because I drink a lot of water and I like water typically, so it was really hard when I just stopped liking it. But I haven't gained any weight yet, which is nice. I've been fluctuating between within 2 or 3 pounds, which is sort of what I was doing before anyways, so nothing's really changed. So I'm still kind of at the baseline weight of what I was when I got pregnant, which is good. I'm hoping that this time around I have a healthier pregnancy in the sense that I am more active and I continue with my working out. With my daughter, I was so nervous about everything that I really didn't work out at all. Just because, I don't know, I was nervous and I had too much time to think and worry about everything. This time around, my workouts are such an important part of my sanity that I feel like I just can't miss them. So I'm hoping that I will be a little more active with this pregnancy, and that will help me not gain quite as much weight as I did with my daughter. I gained a little over 50 pounds with my daughter, and while almost all of that weight came off before I got pregnant again, I would like to not gain that much weight this time around. I don't think it's necessary. I think I can manage with closer to 20 or 30 pound weight gain. So that is my goal with this second pregnancy. Other things this week, I'm starting to get really antsy about the fact that I still don't know for sure if it's a single pregnancy or multiples. My husband keeps saying that he is hoping that it's twins, and I have nothing against twins, but I just don't know if I'm ready for that reality. So I'm getting kind of antsy because we haven't had an ultrasound yet. We haven't had an appointment with our OB. We don't have an appointment for another 2.5 weeks. So I will be 11.5 weeks by the time we have our first appointment. And I'm just kind of nervous to find out that late in the game if we were having twins. I don't know. I feel like I need like a full 40 weeks to prepare myself if we are having twins. But I also feel like if I was having twins, maybe I would feel differently, worse. I don't know. Comment below if you had twins and if it felt different than like a single baby pregnancy. Or I mean, I guess if you only have twins, then you wouldn't know the difference. But if you have had a singleton pregnancy and a twin pregnancy, comment below and let me know if there's any differences that you noticed or if they were pretty similar. Because right now I'm banking on the fact that I don't feel that bad, that there's just one little baby brewing in there. So we'll see in a couple weeks. Other than that, there's not really a whole lot that happened this week. My husband left on Friday for a camping trip and should be back later today. So it's just been kind of a calm, chill girls weekend with me and my daughter. I don't really have much else to say about week 8 of my pregnancy. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a quick update on my bump. Here is my week 8, first day of week 9 baby bump. I'm gonna take my sweater off. So, not much still. I feel like that's another thing. If I was having twins, I would probably be showing more by now, maybe, because there'd be like 2 little babies in there, but that's all we got right now. So, not much. That is my bump progression. So that's where we're at with my bump. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Check down below. I will have all of the previous week's videos linked in the description box below. So if you missed a week and want to go back and watch it, it'll be linked down below. And with that, I will see you guys next week in my week 9 video. Bye.